Over here are my jute leaves. You guys can see this is my first ever jute growing and first ever jute harvest. So I'm going to start over again. Welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining. Today I'm going to be harvesting my jute leaves for the very first time. It's also my very first time of growing jute. So it's been a learning journey for me. A couple things I've learned. It looks to me, first off, that jute likes a soil that is not so clay. I would say it probably likes more of a sandy soil because this soil is more sandy than anything else. I did apply some compost and some other soil, but it's mainly sandy soil. Secondly, um, jute likes the heat, but it doesn't like full sun. From my experience, guys, this is all from my experience. It doesn't like full sun. So, and experienced it the hard way. I had transplanted about maybe 11 or more so seedlings in my main garden with its fence, and they were closed up like this for weeks, and I kept wondering what was going on. But on this side of my house, this one kept growing and flourishing. So I decided to move this right here. I decided to move the grow bag right here over to this side, and I realized that they were flourishing much better on this side. This side of my house doesn't have sun. The sun comes up around this time, like around 2 o'clock until sunset. So maybe about 4 6 hours of sun. And it's been doing well. All right, so those are my few things. I've learned so much far about jute. Now, in terms of harvesting, I've been told two different things. I've been told I could harvest by when I mean told, I mean research. By okay, so I've researched possible ways. I could let this grow all the way until the end of the summer season, or I could harvest and keep coming back, just like I would do basil, right? So those are the two options. So today I'm gonna try. For me, I'd prefer to actually. What's this bug? I'm gonna chop it off. Okay, so for me, I'd rather prefer to harvest and come back and keep harvesting so that I can have more over the course the um of the summer and be able to handle the jute while I can. I would prefer that than to have it grow so tall. I don't even think it can grow because I have it. It has a inhibition right here. Okay, but if I would allow it to grow, then there's so much work to do during like the fall season, trying to care for this, preserve it, and store it, and do it right? And I end up probably not doing the proper way. By the way, I'm not the one doing the processing. It's most of my mom. This this whole thing I'm doing is really for my mom, the jute leaf. She asked me to help her grow it, so that's why I'm here. So if you're joining for the very first time, this right here is jute. And I'm gonna go straight ahead to start harvesting. I don't know if anybody has grown jute before. Drop it in the chat and let me know. Let me know how you harvested yours, what your preference is. So what for, like I've said, based on my research, you just cut it like you cut a basil so that you can keep harvesting. And what I'm going to do for this one particularly is I'm going to cut it all the way down to the bottom here, just above where we have the leaves, another set of leaves. Let me see if I can go closer. So like so. So I'm going to cut this right here, like so, right? This is what I'm understanding I'm supposed to do. And let's keep going. I'm going to do essentially the same thing across the board for all the jute leaves. Okay. So if you've grown jute leaf before, you guys can drop it in the chat. Let me know how you grew your jute leaf and what's your preference in terms of like harvesting. Do you guys wait until it's full till you harvest, like very tall, or do you harvest and come back to it later? And I've also seen people harvesting, pulling out just the leaves. Like look at this one, it's going out this way. I'm tempted to like just pull out the leaves for this one. This one's quite tall, so I'm gonna just chop it right here, like so. Go. And the same thing for here. Again, like I said, some people do what they do is just um pick the leaves and leave the stem. And some people chop it. Some people wait for it to go all the way tall and then they come back and harvest. But in my case, I am just chopping it from here, from the top, and letting it grow so that you can start bringing us more fruit. So the bottom here, I'm seeing the leaves coming out. I'm thinking I'm just gonna, for this ones, I might just pull out the leaves. Because I'm not sure if I was to cut this, whether it's gonna affect the growth of the plants moving forward. I'm not too sure. So I might just do the leaves for this part, and let's see what happens. Okay. Again, we're just learning. Hey, can you show me your hypes? What is that? Sorry, I don't know what hypes is. Let's go. And there we go. So yeah, for the bottom ones that are like looking so huge and big here, I'm thinking I'm just gonna cut the leaves and keep it moving. So by the way, this jute leaf is so funny. Pepper plants, no, they're jute. Jute, Jute, also known as ewedu in my country. Okay, also known as jute in my country. Let me show you something funny about this plant. So this plant, while I was trying to get this one to situated, right? I pulled up some jute seedlings. I just threw the leaves here, and guess what? They started growing out. They started growing up. They started growing over here. So it's pretty cool. It's really amazing. The germination rate was so good. Um, Surprisingly, great germination rate with the wherever my mom got the leaves from. They did very well. So this, I'm chopping up this just so and see what happens. So guys, I'm pretty much done with harvesting. I think. Give me a second. I just want to get out those extra leaves that I have got here, right? So, okay, all right. It's extra long leaves. And just took them out of the way and see. Okay, so this is what we have. This is what we have left, guys. Or everybody. This is what we started with. All right. And let me show you what the harvest looks like. Oh. So harvest look like. Let me pick it up together. Give me a second, guys. I don't want to miss anything. Mm. This is what my first harvest looks like, guys. Right here. This harvest of jute. I'm excited. I'm really proud of myself because I started this not even not knowing what to do, and I've been able to harvest a good amount here. I guess this will probably do one jute soup. What we used to typically do where I come from, Nigeria, um, is that we blend this and then boil it. Then you can eat it with stew, like chicken stew or beef stew. So it tastes really good and it's really healthy actually. Rich, I believe it's rich in iron. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I started the seeds indoors. And to hasten the germination process, I really I soaked it in water and stuff like that. So my mom's gonna come pick up these drip leaves and she gonna use it because I made it for, I planted it for her. All right. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I'm excited to see how this develops from chopping it off, how it comes back. I think it takes about a week or two. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with the remaining leaves. So thank you so much for hanging with me with harvesting. Um, please do hype the video, share, like, subscribe if you have not yet done so. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye. There you go.